through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Sky High Aviation HD video, and today I am back with another What's Flying Our Skies. However, before we get into today's video, I would like to address a few things. So, the first thing is uploads. I will be doing weekly uploads in 3 weeks' time. The reason why it's 3 weeks is because next week I'm going on holiday for 2 weeks, equaling 3 weeks' time. I will begin to do weekly uploads, maybe twice a week, but it'll more likely be once a week. Also because I finished school now, so I've got more time to create videos, edit them together, and get them out to you. So weekly uploads from 3 weeks' time. I'll post an update close to the time. However, next week there will be a weekly upload. Just that'll be the last one for 2 weeks. But I'll get to that next week. The second thing is let me know what series you would like to see more. So if you'd like to see this more than a different series, let me know in the comment section down below. I would really appreciate the support and you guys just telling me what you would want to see and what you don't want to see. Because if you're not interested in this series anymore, I won't do it. And if you're more interested in like flight sim news, which we haven't done for a long while, because of exams and school, everything's been getting too over the top, and I haven't had time. So I do apologize for the lack of uploads. This will be hopefully the last time I say that, because hopefully now I can get into YouTube and continue doing what I want to do. So we're here in Singapore, or we're looking over Singapore, and Phoenix Models73, I believe. I'll put his comment on the screen right now so you can actually see. He suggested this a long time ago. I have done it a long time ago, but I left it quite a bit so I can regenerate and have a look at what traffic is over Singapore, and hopefully some different things compared to last time. So thank you for that comment. If you want yours featured in the next video, leave a comment down below where you'd want to see me go, and I'll try and head over there for the next video. So we are currently looking over Singapore International Airport, and you can see all the traffic around. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully today find ourselves some rare. So let's get right into this. Okay, so the first aircraft we have got today is a Scoot Airlines Airbus A320-232 IAE heading into Singapore from, let's wait for it to bounce back. It's coming from Ho Chi Minh City. Oh, I have not missed pronouncing these. Yeah, so it's heading into Singapore, and it's a relatively decent flight time, 1 hour and 12 minutes, and it's got 40 minutes left. 1 hour and 44 is the scheduled flight time, and pretty interesting livery. I do sort of like that livery. It does look pretty interesting. So yeah, there you go. That's the first aircraft on today's episode. Second up is another aircraft heading from the same place, Singapore Airlines Airbus A330 343, and it is descending currently through flight level 350, and or is it descending? No, it's currently level. Nope, never mind, it is descending. And yeah, it's A330. I'm not sure if I like the A330 in the Singapore colours. It does look a bit, I'm not too sure. Let me know what you think of it, if you have any sort of preferred. I don't know, it just doesn't look very, I don't know, let me know what you think. But there you go, Singapore Airbus A330 on the descent into Singapore. Alright, here we go, another Singapore Airlines, Bangkok to Singapore, 777-200. And that is currently going to be starting its descent very soon. I do like the 777-200, but I think I prefer the 300 a lot more. But yeah, there you go, that is it from Bangkok. Only a 2-hour flight time, which isn't too bad. Very short flight for a 777 indeed. Right, so scaling around, we have another aircraft. It is a Firefly Airlines ATR 72-500. Never heard of these before. I've never even seen their livery, to be honest. It looks very colourful. Very interesting indeed. It does, if anyone knows any information about it, I would love to know, because I've never heard of them before. And it's going from Johor Bahru to Kuala Lumpur. I do apologise anyone out there if they're watching from Singapore. I cannot pronounce airport names from different countries to save my life. So yeah, there you go. 50-minute flight time. Very interesting aircraft. Prefer the dash, but that is a very nice livery indeed. Can see a Queen of the Skies out there, 747-400F, going from Singapore to Taipei, China Airlines cargo. Very nice livery on this. I do like it. Nice little flower on the back. The purple colours on the front is very nice, and it's climbing up, I believe, to its cruise altitude for a 4-hour flight, which is apparently delayed. Estimated time of arrival supposed to be 2040, and it is 2228 instead. So it's got a long flight over to Taipei. Alright, so next is a Raya Airways 767-200 from Kuching to Kuala Lumpur. I'm not too sure what that is. It looks like a cargo aircraft because it's got no windows on it. However, it doesn't have an F next. Well, it does. It's a BDSF, which I don't even know what that means. It's usually 767F, right? At 360, also delayed. And it looks, I don't know, it looks interesting. I'm going to go and click on the bigger image so we can have a better look at it. Okay, that's certainly a cargo aircraft. It looks very interesting. It has got windows on there, as you can see, if you can just sort of see under the title. It does have windows, but they're blacked out, and that's the main cargo hold here. So yeah, that's definitely a cargo aircraft. Looks pretty old as well. It is a 767, but I'm not sure if I like it, because for me, if it's going to be a 767, it's got to be one with winglets. I don't know why, I just don't like the whole flat wingtip, but there you go. A airline I've never heard of once again. Alright, so climbing out of Kuala Lumpur, we have a AirAsia Airbus A320-251 Neo. There's a good old Neo Airbus operating here, going to... I'm not even going to actually pronounce that, because I know I'm going to absolutely ruin it, and anyone who's watching is actually going to get quite offended. So, yeah, there you go. It's going to that airport, insert name here, and yeah, there it is there. So, I'm not even going to pronounce it, but it's going to WBKK from Kuala Lumpur, and it's only a 2-hour and 13-minute flight time, which is pretty decent. And the A320 Neo is actually quite nice. I can't wait until EasyJet get more of them, and I also can't wait until they get the A321 Neos, because EasyJet are actually going to have quite an interesting fleet when that happens. But anyway, besides the point, that AirAsia departing out of Kuala Lumpur. Okay, another AirAsia aircraft. I'm not sure if this is a rare. I believe it would be. I'll click on the bigger image later on so we can actually have a look. But it is an A320-214 CFM heading from Kuala Lumpur to Jakarta. Hour and 43-minute flight time. Currently climbing out. It looks like a rare livery to me. It says in brackets the TAGG, the tag livery. So it does look quite a rare one. So we may have found our first rare of today's episode, which is great. So yeah, a lot of AirAsia, a lot of Singapore and Malaysian aircraft around here, as you can expect. So it's very nice to see, the different special liveries. I haven't seen this one before, and we haven't got it on the series yet, so that is ticked off our list. The tag livery. Oh my god, the exact click off it, click on a different aircraft in this massive pile around here, and I come across another rare. It's the AirAsia A320-216. The 9-tology livery, which is definitely a rare one. It's a very lime green tile pattern on the aircraft, Cebu to Kuala Lumpur, and it looks very, very nice. Only an hour 40-minute flight time. Currently on its descent. It's done a hold over here, as you can see, due to traffic. But yeah, that's another rare right there. The AirAsia Rare Fest is happening. Hopefully, the next one I click on will be another rare, but I highly doubt it. So there we go. The 9-tology livery. Okay, the next aircraft I click on is not a rare. It's another A320, however, and it is Ottawa. That airport to Kuala Lumpur. It is currently on its descent after a 2-hour and 8-minute flight, and in the sharklets. I really like the sharklets on the A320. The AirAsia livery is okay. I wouldn't say it's a amazing livery, but it's alright. The red colours are very nice. And there you go, that is it heading into Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is, since we've got Singapore and Kuala Lumpur extremely close to each other, I'm going to currently zoom in on Singapore, check out what's on the approach path, departures on the ground nearby in the airspace, and then we'll head over to Kuala Lumpur. We'll check out that airspace, and we'll have a last scan around the area, and then we'll wrap up the episode there. Sounds good to me. Okay, so here we are in the Singapore area. We're gonna go ahead and see what we've got. We can see a line of aircraft over here. We can see some on the approach circling. One I think departed this airport here, but we'll go and have a look what's on the ground as well, and we'll see what we got in Kuala Lumpur. Okay, so here we've got a Philippine Airlines and X in the hold. I believe all these aircraft are in the hold. If not, they're just flying straight past. From Manila to Singapore, A321. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is that the old Philippine livery? I don't really know. I'm not too familiar with airlines down this part of the world. But it's going to be starting its approach into Singapore very shortly. After it looked like it did a hold back there for traffic spacing. So we got another Singapore 777-200. Looks like it did a hold as well from Sydney, and it says it's going to NA. I'm assuming it is going to Singapore, as it is on the descent into Singapore. So yeah, there you go, 777-200. I do prefer the 300 because I think like the 200 looks too short and stubby, and the 300 looks about right. But in some liveries, the 300 does look a bit long, so there's like no perfect divide between the two. However, I think the 300 suits better than the 200. It might just be me, but that's what I think. So yeah, there you go. Now we're talking the business. We're searching around the ground at Singapore. We come across an A350-900. Just arrived in from San Francisco. A 15-hour and 43-minute flight. Very long, and it looks like it's just parking up on stand now, which is great. So there you go, that is the A350-900. Once again, in this perspective, I believe the A350-900 to me personally is better than the 1000, mainly because it just suits a bit better. And there's the ATR that we had a look earlier, absolutely blasting across the airfield. So yeah, here we got a Jetstar Airways Asia A320 parking in Singapore from its flight from Ho Chi Minh City. It looks like it's quite a popular route. A lot of airlines do that, it seems to be. It could be, the classical flight to Alicante or something from the UK. It might just be one of those popular things. So it looks like it's parking at its gate now after its flight. I do like the Jetstar livery, the shiny silver. The orange colour scheme works very well. I like it on the 787 as well as the A320. However, it's just good in general, so it's very nice. And yeah, that's really it around the traffic of Singapore. To be honest, there isn't much on the radar on the ground that we haven't already seen. So I'm going to head to Kuala Lumpur, and I'll check out what's around that area. Okay, so it's a lot busier here, and as soon as I click on an aircraft, the first one is another AirAsia Rare Airbus A320. It looks like they've got a lot. To the point where it isn't rare anymore, but I found one here. It's the AirAsia Foundation livery from Johor Bahru. Yep, and it's just arriving to Kuala Lumpur. A 55-minute flight. It looks like it's quite a bit delayed. Maybe the average flight's meant to be half an hour, but it's a good half hour off that. So there you go. It looks like it's vacating now. Another rare livery into Kuala Lumpur. Here we go, we might as well do this one when it's landing live. It's the A330-300 of AirAsia X from Taipei to Kuala Lumpur. It's currently approaching minimums. It's really short finals now. It is about to touch down on its flight, so we might as well stay here and watch it land, I assume, because there's no point moving on at its second. Flight radar is always a bit delayed, and it's always a bit buggy for landings. However, we will have a look, because it says it's 400 feet coming over the threshold, which certainly isn't right, unless he's gonna like glory dive it down. But there you go. So the reg is 9 Mike X-ray Juliet. AirAsia X. Once again, I'm not familiar, and people watching this that are familiar are going to be like, oh, what are you on about? I don't really know the difference between AirAsia and AirAsia X. It could be like a British Airways and a BA City Hopper type thing. It could be the two different airlines that are similar to each other. It could be something like that, like the Aer Lingus and the Aer Lingus Regional. I don't know. It might be. If someone knows, then let me know, because I would much appreciate that. But there you go. He looks like, well, he should be down by now. I assume he is down. It's just flight radar bugging out. The AirAsia X A330-300. Okay, so here we've got 1 in a million 737-800. There's so many 738s by Malaysia here, so we might as well just pick on one. Is the 737-800 Hotel 6 Dynamite Mike X-Ray Oscar heading to Kuntan from Kuala Lumpur. A 26-minute flight time. Wow, that is nothing. That is like, damn. So there you go. That is it. The Malaysian Airlines livery is I don't know if I like it or not. I like it on their A380. You know, you've seen the blue livery on the A380. That's quite nice. But this livery, I don't think I like it much. So there you go. That is the Malaysian Airlines livery heading out to Kuantan. Alright, and I think I'll wrap it up there. We have had a lot of rares on today's episode. There has been, I think we had 3 Air Asia liveries, which are rare, which is quite cool, having 3 A320s, which are rare. I really do want to get back into doing this series. It really is some good fun when people suggest some really interesting places. So thank you, Phoenix Models73, I believe it was, who suggested this. I like it, and I will probably do it again at some point. So just to give you guys another recap, I will be starting weekly uploads in 3 weeks' time. So there'll be this upload, probably another one this week possibly, there'll be one next week, and then there won't be any videos for 2 weeks, and then I'll start the weekly upload schedule from then. I'll give you guys an update closer to the date, because next week I am heading away. So there will be a What's Flying Us Guys next week, possibly a different video, and also I need you guys to comment down below what series you want to see more. That would really help me produce videos that you actually want to see. So leave it down below, you know, go through the channel, look what series you want. Oh, I want that. Maybe if something I don't do anymore, I can start it back up prior to it. It would be very nice. And also, if you're thinking of places to send me on this series, pop them in the comment section down below and I will do them. You'll also have your comment featured on the screen, and you will and think about it, it's the World Cup, so take us places and we'll see what we can find. So there you go. I appreciate you guys watching and sticking with me through the the lack of uploads, but I'll get them sorted. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, take care, and I will see you then. Bye bye.